Oh, you can change what's in the doorway. Oh, I love that. Oh, I kind of like that. Because here's my thought. The school I'm planning on the school is going to be for tiny humans. Like, I want to do like a preschool kindergarten room, if it'll let me. That's the kind of room I want to build. That was what I taught last, was preschool. And this kind of looks like a carpet. You need to have a carpet when you first enter the room. 1, for them to line up on. 2, so that they can, if they're wet, they can dry off their shoes and everything. You don't want something like tile, because that's how they're going to slip and fall. You don't want that. So I think that's going to be what I'm going to go with for now, because it does kind of look like that. Fluorescent lights? No, absolutely. I will not put fluorescent lights in here. That's the worst kind of lighting. Absolutely not. You can't make me. All those windows would be great. But then again, because you have to keep in mind, as I'm building this classroom, I used to work with special education. While lots of windows are awesome, too many windows leads for a lot of distractions, a lot of overwhelmingness for some students, so we may not be able to use this many windows. I'll have to see. I'm going to put it up there for now. We're going to see how I feel about it. Bird, squirrel, car, exactly. First off, let's put this. We need to have this as soon as you walk in. That's very important. And you need to have it up high, because the last thing you want is the tiny humans trying to hit the light switch off and on. Literally one of the worst. Oh, they won't let me put any windows in this one. Oh, see, I want some windows. I just don't want a million windows. Like, can we have a happy medium here, folks? All right. All it gives me are those 2 tiny windows. I can't change the size of the windows. Am I being too picky at this point? I feel like I'm being too picky. Because, let's be honest, really, if you're in a classroom, only one side of your classroom is going to have the windows. You're lucky if you have more than one wall with windows. I'm thinking this one. Here's why I'm thinking this one. I'm telling you right now, you put a bunch of 4- and 5-year-olds at a table like this with that railing underneath of it, all they're going to do is kick it for the rest of the day, and it's going to drive you bonkers. So we can't do that one. We're going to have to do this one. That's going to be the one that we're going to use. Yep. I am not trying to have kids kicking that bottom bar all day long. That will drive me nuts. Or they'll put their feet on it and push really hard, and at some point it's going to break off, and then you're going to have broken pieces all over the classroom. Let's decide on a floor. Again, we don't want anything that's going to get too slippery and wet. The fact that I can so I'm going to tell you right now, if I didn't have a choice, this would be the floor that would be in a classroom, because this is the type of rug I've had in every classroom. You don't put rug all over the floor of a preschooler's classroom, because that's how glitter gets stuck in it, and then you have glitter in the floor for the rest of the year. Not ideal. You need something that's easy to clean, but something that the kids aren't going to slip all over. So, like, this honestly is a pretty good floor idea. I kind of like that one, or maybe the pine boards. Something that's not going to slip when it's raining. Cork. Still, I think that's going to be too difficult to clean. Too difficult to clean. I'm thinking, yeah. Go with the wood floor, and then you have carpets for different areas. I'm thinking over here is going to be kind of where we do calendar. Because then you're near the windows. They can look out the windows and see what the weather is. He will live right against the teacher's desk. No. I'm telling you why he's going to live right near the teacher's desk. Because we're the one taking care of him, and we got to make sure that we keep an eye on him so that the kids don't come up and start poking their fingers in there and get bit and all those kind of things. So he's going to live right by the teacher's desk. It's very important. There you go. Because really, all they need in the bathroom is a toilet, because I need to supervise them washing their hands. They're still learning how to wash their hands. Oh, we could put a fish. I like the fish. Don't get me wrong, but I kind of like the crayfish. Now, if we're doing it like an upper elementary classroom, crayfish all the way. That you learn about those in like 4th-ish grade. Absolutely. You don't want to open goldfish thing. Their hands will go in it. The fish will be out in about 30 seconds. Dead fish, goodbye fish. That's not going to work. Maybe that. Let's see. And here's my hesitation for putting stuffed animals in a classroom. If you do not have one stuffed animal per child in a classroom, that's how you start fights. So that's my hesitation for putting stuffed animals in a classroom. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. You don't want to have anything that they're going to fight over. So, different colors. We're okay with doing different colors, but nothing cute on the cushion pattern because then they'll start fighting over, I want the bear chair, I want the butterfly chair. We're not fighting over it. And that we're going to actually use a real student desk for. And this is why we're going to use a real student desk, because my kids, when they had their computer, they thought they were very special. They thought they were learning like a big kid. So they wanted to sit at the big kid desk to learn how to use the computer. So they sit at the big kid desk. Now, if you're asking why is the desk backwards, the desk is backwards because the little kids, as well as some of the big kids, do not know that they should not be banging their hands inside the desk up and down or like shoving a bunch of toys inside the desk. So I'm going to turn the desk around so they can't play with that little cubby inside the desk. All they need to have is the chair and the computer. No cubbies inside the desk. We're not making tons of noises with it. Absolutely not. That's what makes Miss Jess, the teacher, lose her friggin' mind. So that's a no. Dollhouse is going to go up here. I'm going to tell you why. Because if that dollhouse is on the rug during circle time, all the kids' hands are going to be in it. And you don't want that. Since we have this here, it kind of helps keep everybody focused in circle time. They're not looking over here if there's other kids over here doing something else. We don't want that. No balls in the classroom. That's how things break. Oh, nanners, a tissue box. What was I thinking? We need like 12 of those. How did I not put like 7 tissue boxes in here? Yeah. Especially this time of year. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have one in the middle of each kid's table. Oh, germy little buggers. Absolutely. There we go. Let's see. We're also gonna have one. Actually, this dollhouse may have to go down here because tissue box. Now see, these chairs are gonna have to scooch over one. Or unless, no, if we turn it that way, the kid in this chair shouldn't play with that too much. I think we should be okay. Those will stay lower so that the kids can reach them. You want to have everything lower in height in a little kid room. That way they can actually see stuff. I don't know. I think Bubblegum KK kind of works for a preschool room. If you put the lullaby song on, they're going to be asleep in a heartbeat. You got to have something that's going to keep them awake. Actually, this one kind of sounds like the Sesame Street theme. Yeah, I kind of like this one. Because it's lively, but it's also calm. Gotta have kind of both. You don't want her to fall asleep, but you don't want them bouncing off the walls. I think this song's a happy medium.
Hi there, this is Jess. Thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and check out my Twitch channel, where these videos are happening live. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you know when we are off on our next adventure.